It's Monday, and here we are. This is our first YouTube video, and if you have joined us before on Spotify, we appreciate it, and we're glad you're here on YouTube, and please share with your friends. We are here to open up a platform for midlife and menopause. We know that they say life begins at 40, but what they don't tell us is it comes with hot flashes and memory loss and all the things. So we want to be that platform where you can open up freely and you can be with us and we can share stories. We could be real. We could be raw. We could be funny because Lord knows we need lots of humor.
Got to add some humor too.
So we're here to just be that platform for you because we've talked about lots of myths and facts and things like that on Spotify, but there's more to life than just this. Yeah. Right?
And
life is really difficult. I mean, just watching the news. Yeah. It's terrible. It's scary. And so then you just add in all the changes and all the things that we're going through, and
which is scary. Yeah,
it's really scary. So we just want to bring people on, and we want to talk about things that can help and things that don't help. Yeah, right. Exactly. And so share stories because your midlife and menopause is going to be different than mine.
Totally different,
right? Yeah, we're kind of in the same stage now that I found out I am through menopause.
We are post, but that really doesn't mean anything.
But that doesn't mean anything.
There's nothing different.
When I went to the OB 2 weeks ago, he said I'm post, but I'm like, but I still have all the symptoms. Right. He's like, but you're going to have the symptoms for quite some time. So I guess the thought process is that we just have to take it as it comes, and it's different for everybody.
You do.
But I will say that this weekend, now we have a different situation going on in our family. We have a family member living with us now for medical reasons, but I will say the hardest time of the day for me is morning. Right, where I get up and I'm cranky.
I will agree with that. Right? Yes, for me too.
I don't want anyone to look at me, talk to me. I don't even drink coffee. I drink tea. Rich makes me tea. But I don't
slow ease into the day.
But I feel like once I'm showered and dressed, I'm like, oh, okay, I just woke up.
Sure, that's true.
But the past 4 or 5 days, I felt different.
Oh,
I feel happier.
Really?
Yes, I feel. Now, growing up, my parents always said I was never a morning person, but it was never so dramatic. Like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't. Nothing. Now, I woke up the past couple of days, and my husband, he would just walk by me and kind of look at me like, do I talk to her? Do I not talk to her? What kind of mood did she wake up in? Which person am I going to get today?
Yeah, that's me.
So,
100%.
I didn't feel that way. Wow. I have to say it's probably started last Thursday.
What do you, what do you think? Why?
I don't know if it was the doctor actually saying
you're post. Yeah,
you're post. But I was really hot last night, but it was because I'm trying to alter our air conditioning because our electric bill was $800.
Ours was just over $600. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't feel ours is 5 people living here, but $800. I'm like, all right, maybe I don't need to sleep at 73 degrees. Right. But I think that I feel more at ease, at peace with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right.
I think sometimes too it is just hearing that you're normal, that everybody. That's what my boss and I talk about this all the time because she just turned 50 and she's kind of going through all this, and just that it's nice to know this is just normal. It's a normal part of life, normal part of growing up, if you say,
Right.
And I think just knowing that and hearing that sometimes that, okay, I can do this. I can get through this.
Right. But I think I'm just more of a night person.
Me too. For sure.
Right? Definitely
100%.
more of a night person.
100%.
And my husband usually falls asleep between 8 and 9. So I get my alone time at night, which is kind of nice.
Me, yes. Yeah.
But last night when my son, who's 19, home from college this summer, came home from work, and his girlfriend was here, we were just chatting, and it was so nice. I felt so at peace. Wow. I think because everybody was home and everybody was safe.
That too. I was just thinking that, But
I was like, I really prefer the nighttime.
Yeah, I do too. I get, I'm hard to get going in the morning, but then I'm like you said, once I get up, get dressed, get ready, I'm like, okay, let's go. And then around 3, 4, I kind of sit down, read a little bit, just kind of relax. But then I get like a second wind around 6 o'clock.
Right.
And and then I could just stay up. Like last night, I had to like tell myself to go to bed at 11. I was like, okay, you need to go to sleep. So
well, just watch Friends.
I was doing that.
I do that every single night.
That's my comfort show.
At 11 o'clock, I'll watch like the first 4 or 5 minutes of the local news to see what disasters are happening that day.
Just the headlines.
And then I'll flip on
I do the same
Nickelodeon and watch 2 episodes of Friends, and then I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm ready to go to sleep. I found that I don't need more than 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep.
Wow.
And if I get more, boy, I'm cranky.
It's too much.
It's too much.
You have that heavy. I have that heavy head feeling if I've gotten too much sleep. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I just kind of.
Yeah, that's probably true for me. Anything below that, like
I've always been like that. Have you always been like that?
Yeah. For sure.
I can go on little sleep where some people can't.
And I can tell when I've got too much, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean,
sure.
Physically wise, I don't know.
Yay.
Of course, I still need exercise.
Yeah.
But, I just lift my Diet Coke.
And eat 100 grams of protein.
You know what? That's the other thing is that I'm so tired of seeing these things come across my feed of how to get all this protein. I don't want to eat cottage cheese chips.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat, I tried it the other day. Yeah. I will say I tried. I said, okay, I'm going to have, what did I have? I had like 2 eggs for breakfast with, and then like an hour later I had like a beef stick that had 10 grams. So I was like, all right, I'm at 27 grams of protein.
Oh my gosh.
And then I thought, okay, for lunch I'll have some tuna fish, but they want you to eat the whole can. I can't eat the whole can.
That's
so
the thing. I know.
Then dinner, I tell you what, I wasn't hungry.
That is the thing.
So how am I supposed to eat 100 grams of protein?
I'm right with you.
If I'm not hungry.
Yeah. And I do that too. And then like usually, like I said, around 3 or 4 when I feel that slump, I try to have a snack. I have a yogurt or I have something with protein or cottage cheese or whatever. But then I'm like you, by dinner time, I'm like, well, I just had all this protein. I'm not hungry. So how do you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I give up.
No,
I just give up.
My daughter asked me again because I was tracking there for a while on my FitnessPal, the app, tracking my calories, tracking the protein, Yeah, I gave that up a few weeks ago. She's like, are you still tracking? I'm like, no.
Well, there was this app that said you could take a picture of your plate and it will tell you how many. No. So I'm stupid. God. I downloaded the app, okay? I haven't even done it because the more I thought about it, the more I thought, really, how are you going to look at my...
How are we going to get this?
How are we going to get that from there?
Right.
So I just said, you know what? Here's my water. Okay, here's my water.
And here's my my little which this is just cold brew. It's really not that bad, but still, I just
feel like I want to live my life. I don't want to spend all day worrying about
counting calories, counting steps,
Right. I've said this before. I really believe that so much of our issues and health and weight are what's in our food.
100%.
So unless you're 100%. Eating your own chickens, eating your own eggs,
straining your own veggies, whatever you're doing. Yeah, right.
It's a problem.
No, I agree.
More than we can handle.
I agree, 100%. Because I don't even remember. Do you remember? I mean, we grew up around the same time. Do you remember obesity being?
I do not.
No. Nobody talked about weight. I mean, and if they talked about weight, they were still like 100 pounds. It was just like
it wasn't. There was no obesity. There was no problem, and you didn't have to exercise like they say.
Right. I mean, you didn't hear any of that kind of stuff.
What cracks me up is I was really cracking up about this. All these videos of these women that say, "I'm in perimenopause and I look like this." Okay, great, but it's probably AI. I don't know what's AI and what's not AI.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm
getting worried about that because I don't know what's AI and what's
I've lost a lot of faith in what's real. So, if you're a listener, let me know because on TikTok, I'll go through and, the more you scroll through about something or you like something, the algorithm, you get the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at these influencers, and I'm like, how is this real?
Right.
Did you really buy this? Does this really look like...
Exactly.
I have lost faith in what's real and what's not real anymore. I really don't even know.
That's very scary. And I've talked a little bit about ChatGPT with my daughter. My youngest daughter is a social media marketing management major. So she's learning all this stuff, in her classes. And I need to talk to her about that and ask her, how are we eventually going to be able to differentiate between is
Right.
that real, or did somebody,
Right.
because I've already seen, like you said, tons of like Facebooks and things where even in the comments people say, no, that's not true, that's just AI generated.
So a friend of
How do you
mine's
know?
looking for a job, and she sent, and something came off LinkedIn, and she sent, it sounded like a great job.
Yeah.
She sent a resume, and she got a letter. Now, she did this on the weekend, and then she got a letter or an email back saying,
Right.
we're looking at other candidates, but thank you, your credentials. It was AI.
The whole job thing.
The whole response was
my
AI.
gosh.
So the question I have is, so she reached out to the company regardless,
Right.
applied,
Right.
but how do you know what's real, and how do you
Right.
get a job if everything is, it used to be a personalized
I was just gonna
experience,
say, who do you
right?
talk to?
How is anything personalized
It's
anymore?
not, yeah.
AI really scares me. It
does, yeah.
I've not learned a lot about it, but I've downloaded the Chat GPT to help me write a letter
Yeah.
to, for whatever reason. And it
Same.
is very helpful.
Yes, yeah, and my
But
dad
it is
uses
also
a lot,
scary.
too. Yeah.
It is also, like when we
It
went to
is.
Boston last weekend, I asked them for a good itinerary for the day to include,
Wow.
the few things we wanted to do.
Yeah,
And it was
right.
great. I mean, amazing,
Gosh.
right? And it's better than Siri, okay?
Right.
But it's still, is AI going to take over?
I know.
And
It's
our
scary.
brains
It is.
in midlife, in our age group, in our age bracket, it's scary because this is more than we can comprehend.
Oh, exactly.
I can't.
It's
way
way too much.
Your
Yeah.
kids and my kids they get it. They,
Yeah.
they can do it
Because
all.
that's all they've known,
That's all
really,
they've known.
is all they've known.
Yeah.
They've never lived a life without there being an iPhone.
Right.
Or without there being computer.
And I'm trying to
Yeah.
put my phone down more.
Yes, me too.
Because I'm shopping way too much on Amazon.
Oh my gosh, it's too easy.
I just have to stop. But
Yeah, way too easy.
speaking of kids,
Kids. Yep.
going back to college.
Yes, very soon. I know we're running into August this week.
This
the end of
is
the week, August.
I started to have that
Crazy.
panic of he's leaving again.
No. When does he go back? Do you know for sure?
Yes. Well, August 22nd, we drive up to Tallahassee
Okay.
to move him into his apartment.
Right.
And I'm already getting that those palpitations of, okay, I got to do the Life 360 again. I
Yeah.
got to make sure that he's safe.
True.
And, there goes my credit card's going to go start blowing up again with, Uber and Lyft. So that's really hard. Do you feel that way about Emma leaving?
Yeah, and I'm about to do it for the last time.
She's a
The
senior.
last time ever. My baby is a senior, so yeah. So this will be it. And
But isn't there some sort of relief in that?
there is a little bit, financial for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I mean, they both receive scholarships. They're both amazing girls, and but you still pay rent, food, all that
Right.
stuff.
Same.
Sorority, they're in she's in sorority, and
Yeah.
so that will be nice. But yeah, it's just hard to. But you never stop worrying. Like my oldest daughter right now is visiting a friend in New York City, and I'm still doing the Life 360, looking to see
Right.
what time they got back, and
Well, I think
it just never stops.
it never stops.
But yeah, she's going back. I think we have probably the same amount of time. I would say usually they're around the same time.
Well, his apartment doesn't allow them to move in until the weekend before the classes
Yeah,
start.
true.
His girlfriend leaves 2 weeks before him for sorority stuff.
Oh, that's right. See, Emma doesn't have to do that this year.
So that means he's going to be cranky.
That's true. Oh boy.
But it'll give us a little bit of family time.
I was just thinking
she's
that.
part of the family, but a little bit of family time. But it's still that uncomfortable feeling of,
I know.
now I got to worry. I mean, he doesn't really go out here as much
Yeah, of
because
course.
he's either with his girlfriend or he's working or, he's really just, he's kind of an old soul.
Yeah.
But I know when he goes back to school, it'll be different. And he
Right,
has a
sure.
job on the strip of bars as a bar back. And so I like that. And some people might think I'm crazy, but I like it because he's in it, but he's not,
But not in it. That he's behind it. Yeah,
he's behind
right.
it,
He
still
can't be-
enjoying himself.
Uh-huh.
And so that's kind of good.
That's
but
true.
I asked him yesterday, I said, well, what about your classes? And he goes, Mom, they're all online.
Yeah.
Now that
So-
pisses me off.
Emma
the
does
amount
that.
of money. He didn't have an option.
Yeah.
All the classes
a lot
he
of
needs.
it is like that now. Yeah. Yeah. They're only offered online.
Business accounting online. How do you...
Yeah.
I told him, I said, look, let's find the positive. Maybe it's easier.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
True.
how do you
I don't
learn
know.
online like
That's because we're just not used to that. Like
Right.
Emma's been used to it since COVID because she came home, chose to stay home, like even after they could go back to school. in high school, and she stayed home and continued to do online. And she's had, I think she's only had one in-person class like at a time. The rest have been
really
online. Now, she was entered into a different program the first couple of years, but even now with her last couple of years, she still only has.
So how do we justify spending all this money when they could stay home and do it?
True, they could. Yeah. I mean, I guess she couldn't because
Jake would never.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't have never anyway. But
I mean, I still want them to have the college experience.
that's exactly right.
But
yeah. But I think it's moved a lot towards that, and I think it's a way too to enroll more students. Yeah, they've gotten more students.
Well, the one class that he really, really needs, it's full. Like, it's online. He said yes. I said, well, how is it full?
Oh my God, what?
I don't know. He told me, Mom, C's get degrees. I said, you know what, bud? C's don't pay for bright futures. C's, you need your bright futures. C's don't give you bright futures. If you live in Florida, I'm sure every state has it, the bright futures. But so anyway, so I feel emotional about that, and I know that my emotions are running high right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know. We're glad that you're here. I'm trying to navigate. This is our first time, so we really don't know. We
first
don't
time in our studio.
First time in our new studio. Yes,
looks
we have our new
great,
light,
our sign,
and we're new to all this. But you can subscribe.
Please
to at all
like,
things
subscribe,
pause, right? And our email is allthingspause@gmail.com. And as we get better at this, we'll get better.
Yeah, we're gonna get better. We have a lot of things planned, but we also need some suggestions too. So.
We do, and definitely reach out to us if you have good suggestions or you want to help us.
Yeah, or talk about more things than menopause. Like I said,
right? It's really
midlife. It's life.
It's life, and life is hard right now. And I'll tell you what, also, it's also a therapy.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
Because we can help each other without having to spend hundreds of dollars or worrying about if insurance covers it. But I think girlfriends, we're all girlfriends now.
Community, yeah.
Community. That's
so
the word
important.
I'm looking for, community. I think it's really important that we help ourselves. And I know that when we do our Spotify, we feel better after.
Yeah, for sure.
Just getting things off our chest and just having girly conversation and being with a friend.
Right, exactly.
And being able to understand how we feel, because men don't understand.
No. They just don't get it.
They just don't get it.
Yeah, I even told her today that I was going to call her and say I was going to come a little early just so we could have our therapy session first.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what this kind of is. Yeah, and we did.
We did. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining us on our first ever episode. And we'll be here every Monday. We'll drop a new episode. Yeah. Every Monday.
Lots of fun things in store.
Yep, we have a lot of fun things coming up, so please join us every Monday.